yeah. So Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock, our new time, guitar tips and techniques with Susan Cat, guitars from My Own Chaos. It's a special night over here. Going to be doing a lot of actually riffs from My Own Chaos. Susan's going to be actually taking you through some tips and techniques. Well, what I want to do, first of all, is I want to go over some of the actually tips and techniques that she went through. Not last week, obviously, we did a little bit of a replay, but the week before that. So more 3-time bending and smashing the pinky, and songs such as Heartbreaker starting in the A to the A minor, and a down bending, more picking along with special notes. From the A whole step to the B, riffs and licks and more sliding, pentatonic scales and Dorian scales, Mixolydian scales, also double stop country notes with a rockabilly edge slip there to you. Also a little bit of living, loving maid, walking bass lines, along with moving to the main riff, moving to the solo of living, loving maid, and more bending, moving to the immigrant song. Octile F sharp, 2 chords and A and E, using open A to the main riffs. Sustains, using the 5th and 4th notes are C and F on the 3rd string. Note by note, the ocean, along with the solo in the 5th and 6th and 7th frets. Oh man, hopefully I'm getting this right. Playing the main riff, muting the strings in F, sliding to the 14th fret, using minor pentatonic scales in the solo with bending, making the guitar scream over here. Alright, I'm going to turn to my right-hand side over here and give it to Cat, Susan Cat from My Own Chaos. Hello Susan, how are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Just fine. The weather out there is pretty miserable, but it's great in here. Let's start off with our Wednesday night guitar tips and techniques, 9 p.m. Alright, here we go.
Hi folks, I'm gonna show you some My Own Chaos today, My Own Chaos riffs, and they are very, very important. The first riff is like that. There is 2 chords here. First of all, let's figure out the chords, and then we will figure out other stuff too. Chords are E, 5, right, and then F. I will show you slowly too, but first I want to show you fast. There is kind of quick movement here. I do with my first finger. I switch from B to F here, right? These 2 strings are really important, but it has to be really quick switch. So and then also I am playing here B flat. So B flat is at the 2nd string from the top, right here. Which is also pitch wise, it's the bottom 2nd string. And then second riff in the song is really cool, awesome. So it's like that. And then there is chords here, which is D, right? But I need to explain this first because there is very interesting stuff going on here. It's minor 2nd. This is the new thing I'm gonna show you. It's the minor 2nd, which is like has the Jaws movie or like like horror movie kind of effect here. Like very important. It's just half step, right? So, but there is quick like hammer on and pull off with the 2nd finger. After I play the chord. And then I'm moving the 4ths, like there is, which is C is the 1st root and F is the 4th, right? Here, E is the root and then A is the 4th. So it's gonna be like, I'm gonna slide 2 4ths here, like. And then the chords here. But second time, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna use the minor second again, but this time I'm gonna hit a note. It's called blue note. It's in the blues scale, right? We practice, we studied pentatonic scale before. Now we are adding this note. This note is blue note, or people call it evil note or devil's note, right? So it's like basically like that. This note, it's just like banned from the churches and stuff. There is a history, like, Robert Johnson, one of the first blues guitar players, he sold his soul to Satan and stuff, right? Like so many issues. There is a crossroad blues kind of, song too. It's the very important, it's evil note, or I would call maybe blue note, which is in jazz and blues. They describe it's just a flat fifth. For example, if this is a fifth of E, right? This note, and this is flat 5. And it has like, it creates kind of tension, like it's like a horror movie. It's like I feel like Scream is gonna come and kill me or something. Really awesome. And then I will show you the scale later. I will get into more details, but I want to finish this riff, right? So it's like 3 times, and then the same chord comes, and then after that we turn to the first riff. And then there is a kind of space there, right? And then riff starts again. It's like very important when writing metal songs. This kind of breaks, silent, and like, stops are very dramatic, very important. So it's gonna be like that. And then there is harmonics, and then there is a chromatic kind of chords coming. I'm gonna show you right now. It's like kind of, it's chromatic at the same time, it's kind of zigzag kind of movement here. I can see like very different. It's like always going backwards and moving back and forth, kind of. It's usually when I play this chord, second guitar plays, Oleg plays solo, and after that, the same riffs comes. But second time, for example, you can use, what can you use for the solo? Of course, mixolydian, right? Something like that. Or you can use Dorian. Actually, Dorian will fit better. And or like maybe blues, E minor, pentatonic scale you can use. Basically, that's all I can show you in this song. And then let's move to the next one. Actually, it's really interesting. The second one is very different song than the other songs. So it starts like that. Which is, there is blue note here too. I'm using flat 5 again. And for the technique wise, I'm using upstroke for the second string, and then I'm muting with my, when I play the lower string. So it's important to choose the notes, right? In the scale, for example, I will show you the blues scale, what I mean, and you guys will understand better. It's like that. Yeah, it's very important scale. I use for this song specifically, and I'm gonna show you in the second part. So let's play the riff again. And this time I'm doing something different. Instead of this blue note, like I'm actually playing a chord. I'm not playing the single note. It's like that. In metal music, it's very much useful because it kind of creates, kind of tension, because which is kind of also flat kind of note, right? So I will show you the chords. It's F sharp, right? F sharp and fifth. But for the first time, I do open. I'm not doing any palm muting or anything. But one second time, I am playing with the palm muting. It's like that. Three times. Actually 4 times. And also I'm using kind of chromatic kind of backwards here, kind of in order to like create kind of tension in the song. This is very unique. I never heard this before. You can use it anywhere pretty much and it's gonna fit perfectly. And then there is that we have this blue note here, right? And then after that part comes. It's kind of chromatic, of course, and it has like kind of zigzag movement, but it's like more like using the second string too, which is, here A string, but I play the songs. I did the tuning, so I just whole step down, I tuned all the strings, so it has more darker kind of, effect and mood in the music I'm playing now. I'm gonna play the chords again. There is F sharp here. We have everything. We have F sharp. We have A. We have the devil's notes. We have, we can use scales too later. We have all the spices, to make the sound better. Oh, wait. And I'm gonna play now. Yeah, maybe I should show maybe a lot more slowly, right, in order to understand better. It's just because there is a kind of mechanical here, like backwards between F sharp and an A strings. That's very important. If you get this, and you will get the others very easily. So, and then I'm moving to the second string here, which is A, become G, of course. So. So it's all of them going to the same direction, down and then up and down, and then we do half step back, and the second time we are gonna play G5, right? Yeah, and then after that. And then of course we have like here pentatonic scale F sharp, which is I'm always saying in the standard tune because we all used to it, right? It's like that.
All right. So that means we're going for a music video clip over here. We'll be right back with Susan Catt from My Own Chaos. I'm going to give you a little bit of a lowdown on what's going on, what she was actually informing you guys of what she was doing with guitar tips and techniques, 9 p.m. until 10. Okay, minor seconds used in horror movies. More hammer-ons and picking in the second blue notes, or as Susan would actually say, the evil note, or the devil note, used in jazz or blues, creating a lot of tension. All right, hammer-ons and chromatic chords. Moving to the second song, more palm muting and more zigzag playing, slowing it down for you guys in the F sharp, and moving to the second to the A, which becomes the G, up and down in half steps, more pentatonic scales. What I want to do is also to inform you guys, I believe My Own Chaos, also Electric Demons, they are playing this Friday, the 27th at the Gate, and I believe that is 333 Clark Street, if I'm correct. I believe that is. And show starts roughly around 9:30, something like that, and I believe a special guest there. Also, Magnetize Production presents Exit 200's EP release party with Broadway Bullies and the Secret Revolution. That show starts around 9 p.m. Tickets are $10 in advance, also $12 at the door. Also, you pick up actually tickets at the door at the show for My Own Chaos, and also Electric Demons, not to be missed out on. All right. Also, at the Troubadour nightclub, what's going on? Crankshaft is hitting the stage over there with special guests. $12 at the door. All right. In the meantime, here's Noise Therapy with a down.
Fabric of a world gone insane.
All right, we're back over here. That's Noise Therapy with that down here on HSB Vancouver's Rock Radio. Remember, if you guys want to get your guys' music video clip aired here on our Wednesday nights and our other radio programs, what you do, obviously, create a profile, and now you can actually upload your music video straight from your band page or your hip-hop page or promoter page or whatever it may be. All right, that's there. Big shout out to Blue Sky T-shirts, Chart Music, FreeGeekVancouver.org, Earhart Studios, and the Juice Mix Productions. All right, we're going to turn it back over to Susan Catt from My Own Chaos so she can take you through some more tips and techniques from our 9 o'clock show till 10 p.m. Yeah.
Hi, folks. The next riff we are going to study is like in F sharp. It starts like that. There is 3 chords here. F sharp, I'm talking about the standard tuning here because I'm on I'm on D actually, all the strings, tuned whole step down. So the chords are here. There is F sharp, and then there is E, right? And then there is G. So, and then I'm using kind of pedal pedal tone is that. It's pedal tone means one string stays there. I'm playing the same hammer-on and pull-off technique, but I'm playing different chords on it. So it's, circle around it, kind of. It's like that. It's like that. The chords, it's like one down stroke, and then there's palm muting here. You have to be really fast. So it's like this is very good practice actually. Forget about the lick there, like small, lick there. Instead of playing the lick, I'm playing the chorus. It's gonna be like that. Because the lick always goes like that. And then we have like kind of solo, but it's very like short, but like it's like kind of using the same notes kind of. And then I use there like kind of like mixolydian kind of, but first let me explain that. It's like I'm using tremolo technique there. First of all, tremolo is like playing, it's like a kind of sustained kind of feeling, playing the one note over and over again. It's like usually use alternate picking, so down and up, like it's like that. So it's kind of like, it sounds like playing the same note, but it has like, kind of, how can I say, kind of vibration, maybe like kind of sustained kind of feeling. And then turning back to the same riff we did in the first part, it's like that. Yeah, and then let's play that riff again, and then solo too. It's like that. Let's finish that song and move to the next riff. This song I actually I covered before a little bit, but I want to get into more details. But there is because there is lots of different kind of scales here. Like for example, Black Sabbath influence. There is Indian scale. For example, this is a new subject I wanna introduce. I'm gonna play the whole scale. It's called Indian scale. So I don't know why it's called like that, but it's probably one of my old instructors, like he told me that it's a really cool kind of scale I'm gonna play. But let's first let's review the song again. It's like that. We have everything here. We have triads. I'm using, I'm adding spices, right? There's black metal chords here, and then there is the Indian scale, kind of Black Sabbath kind of thing going on. It's like that. But the scale is, let's mention a little bit scale, right? Like, what is it all about? It's like that basically, for example, it's awesome. I'm gonna show you slowly. That's the whole thing, actually. And you can do here too. It sounds really good. It's like, Black Sabbath songs, War Pigs, for example, they used it. And also Led Zeppelin, you can use it. Like, for example, there are songs like, Thank You and Sweet Home Alabama, or like there's tons of songs you can use this, of course. It's very tasty, nice sound. But let's move back to the song, right? So it's like that. It's like I'm playing the open string, which is E, right? And then I'm doing that one of the Indian scale kind of thing here. Like, you can, go forever. Something like that, right? It's always good to trying the sounds, play by ear, and then you never know, what notes you can come across. Maybe you can find something you like. Maybe you can find some passing tones, right? Which is like it moves very usually like chromatically. Let's play the riff. I will show you. There is black metal chords, which is all of them are minor, and it's always I play it from the A, right? So it's like that. Triad. Chords here, and then for the triad, I'm using C major, right? This one, I'm taking the roof off, and actually there is another C here, right? So it's basically triad here. And that gives this main sound. And others evolving around it. So and then we have the chord there, like E chord, fifth, and then we have the octaves, and then we played, there is octave of the fifth here too, which is like here, right? B note. So but I play like that. It's the shape is like that. It's kind of more like wild kind of sound. Like probably, I'm sure lots of maybe in black metal, maybe in death metal, they use that kind of, chords. And it about this time, but before that, there's two chords here, and I'm using kind of like extension here. Like it's called more maybe like extended chord or something like. It's, for example, this is an extended chord too. It's like in hardcore music, it's like an augmented kind of, which is like sharp, sharp 5 kind of, or whole tones. All of them are extended like that. It's not like a diminish. Diminish is more like shrinked, right? Diminish is like 2 minor thirds. So it's diminish is gonna sound like something like that. but like I will show slowly. This is more like it's like a scary horror movie kind of thing too. You can use diminish. It's like a minor second, but we use minor third, but it's minor, right? And all of them are minor, so it's like really scary. But for augmented, I can suggest you to use like whole tone scale, like something like that, like all whole tones. It's that there is no like half tone in it, half step. It's all whole. It's that's why it's called whole tone, right? It's like kind of. What chords can I use it? It's like, for example, this is perfect chord, but maybe this is better. You know, lots of metal songs start with that.
All right. Wow. Did you guys get that or what? Man, oh man. My eyes are just so busy actually watching Susan Catt over here just rip it up every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. our new starting time over here, Guitar Tips and Techniques. Susan Catt from the band My Own Chaos. Don't forget, the 27th of this Friday, they are playing along with the Electric Demons on our Clark Street, The Gate. It's called The Gate. 333 The Gate. Show starts at around I'd say about 9:30 p.m. All right, well, along with a special guest not to be missed out on, and also tickets are available at the door. I want to shout out one more show also too before I get on with a little bit of a recap of what Susanne was actually describing and chatting with you guys. Okay, so Manitech Production presents the Mighty One, Dead Wax Collective, and Liftoff. That's at the Troubadour Nightclub out in Langley, 20299 Industrial Avenue. $10 in advance and $12 at the door, right? That's another killer show for Friday. No excuses on not knowing what's going on for the weekends over here. All you got to do is post it up and we will reveal it, all right? So, I want to give a little bit of a recap over here. Okay, second, starting in the fifth, Sharp playing more licks, tremolo techniques, alternate picking more scales, Indian scales used from Black Sabbath, songs used in triads, black metal scales. These scales are used from Black Sabbath in War Pigs, playing the open string, black metal chords in minor, C major, more triads, back to the main riff of the song. These techniques are used in death metal, playing extended chords used in hardcore metal, augmented notes, augmented tones, and more chords. All right, we're going to be back right after this song over here. I got the guys from the band. Where are they? I gotta just get it going on. Okay, here's Deathmatch Union on Vancouver's Rock Radio.
Close your eyes, you can see. Like your glove.
All right, we're back over here. Oh man, oh man. Okay, Deathmatch Union with Set Me Free here on HFB Vancouver's Rock Radio. And those good old boys, Crystal Pistol with Rockstar. Yeah. Learn how to make that guitar scream. Back over to Susan Catt over here. Susan, we having fun so far or what?
So much.
Lots of fun, exactly. Giving everybody instructional tips on how to make that guitar scream. I'm going to actually turn my right hand side and just give it to Susan Catt again. Once again, welcome to Guitar Tips and Techniques over here. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Our new starting time until 10 p.m. Yeah.
Hi, today is my own cast special, so I'm showing you my own cast key song. So next song is gonna be Gatekeeper, but before that, let's finish the systematic torture, right? Let's review what we played before. You know, we have Indian scale kind of small lick here, and there's triads here, black metal chords, and I used extended chords. I call them extension chords because it extend the sound. The chord tones like sharp, right? Sharp wise. And then after that riff, hardcore kind of riff comes, but it's also very metal sounding. Lots of, you know, like I'm using this E very much, and then the chord wise also when I'm choosing notes I use them very minor second because it's very metal like and very like dark kind of feeling, right? So after that there is a kind of very interesting lick comes, but it's a little bit long. It's like that. Yeah, and it plays over and over again. But let's analyze this, right? Separately. First, I play like that. There is always this one. And then after that, this is the first one, and then second one, the same. It starts same, but little bit different. And then I use here F2, of course, and turns back to the main riff. And then the same stuff comes like that as we played in the beginning of the song. Let's move to the next one. Next one is like kind of very punk, very psychobilly kind of, and very interesting. There's lots of different kind of rhythms going on. It's called Gatekeeper from My Own Chaos. So this is the two notes which, you know, rolls the song, right? Which is there's F sharp here. I'm using D tuning, but I'm talking about the standard tuning in order to not to confuse anything, right? So it comes like that, and there's a small, you know, like variation here. Basically, that's what it is. When you play fast, it's like that. And then it starts again. Little bit faster, more like kind of rushing kind of feel. It's very new thing actually in metal music nowadays. Bands started using, but like it's like very unique kind of like when we play it normal tempo, suddenly the whole band rushes kind of feeling. You say, what the hell going on, right? So. And then after that, this psychobilly lick comes. It's like that. Usually, like I heard lots of they use palm muting when they play that kind of riffs, but we don't. We do something different, right? So instead of that, and then after that, we play everything palm muting, totally opposite of it, like. Yeah, very, like, first time we didn't use any palm muting, and then second time we use like everything palm muting. That's good technique to grab. Just practice everything palm muting, for example. It's good for the developing right hand technique, of especially, of course, like. And the last chords I played, it's just the same thing as the beginning of the song, 4 times. And there is kind of, after that, there is a kind of bridge kind of section, which I'm going to introduce something new here, kind of. It's called harmonic minor scale, which is used in classical music, of course, metal music, and Eastern kind of, Mediterranean kind of musics too. It's like, it has kind of, it's kind of raised feeling towards the end of the scale, so it's like. And of course, I'm using different notes too, but it's better to, like, instead of practicing, looking at from the books and then memorizing all the scales, find them like by ear. Like, for example, something like that. My ear goes to theirs, and then you never know what notes you can come across to. For example, you can use passing tones. We can, I will show you now. For example, that one, it's like just half step, minor second, backwards, right? So. Something like that, right? But let's turn to the riff, the bridge section, and I'm gonna show it to you, explain how they mix. You can mix them with the chords and create something new, right? So it's like, for example, we start like that. And then 3 times this chord's coming, like, which is E here, and then there's G, and there's F sharp. But of course, I'm after the G, I'm playing the E again. And then it turns back to this beautiful psychobilly kind of, rockabilly kind of, and mixed with metal kind of riff, right? And the second time we do 2 times. And also there is a solo section in the song. You can use harmonic minor scale, of course, like. Or you can use like maybe diminished something. Something like that, and then some people use diminished, like something like that, which is really pretty cool. It fits because it's like diminishes minor thirds, right? All minor thirds, and which is minor scale is used in metal to create kind of, dark, maybe some depressive, feeling, like, which is used in the doom metal too, very important. Yeah, the song is basically like that. It's called Gatekeeper. We love this song and play. We are gonna play on Friday for sure at the gates. And the next one I'm gonna show, it starts this really differently. Like these chords, what are these chords? And you know, of course, we all know we always use the fifths, right? Which is this one. It's just the opposite of it. Just to change the fingers, right? Put the first finger to the third string, right? And then put the others, switch it to the second string, which was before at the third string. So it's like that. It's basically minor third, right? Same thing. So minor third basically. And for example, I will show you a whole bunch of examples from that. And then I use minor second and major third and stuff too, of course. This is, but major third comes very quickly because we want to get rid of the major third, right? Because it sounds happy more. But in this sense, because we are using the major third very quickly, it just creates a kind of tension, kind of, right? The half step kind of tension from the third string. So let's play the main riff. I will show you. It starts from the E. Yeah, basically it's alternate between E and F, right? Only way to understand and absorb that is practicing over and over again, right? So and then after that comes very interesting shape. It's like it's called actually basically spider chord, or something like that. It looks like a spider actually. I'm scared now. When it's like, yeah, and it's just like, you know, there is a blue note here, and then there's another blue note. There's two like the evil notes. They're like kind of really scary, spider kind of. And I'm gonna play this and show the whole riff. Maybe showing them maybe slowly will be better idea. You know, in order to get all the sounds. And the third one is like that. It's same as the beginning. And then the same thing comes. It's kind of like I'm using, you know, the minor thirds and stuff, and then slightly I'm moving it. So it's like it still gives the tension properly, perfect. We are on the good track. So, and after that riff, it's like that. And chords comes, right? There is a kind of, probably it's basically used in the black metal, of course, thrash, but it's we use very in the darker kind of, you know, mood, that like it's like there is F, there is D, we have everything here, like we have E, it's like that. We have the slide too, very important, from D to E. And I use my E string for the palm muting too. This is really important technique, of course. It's used in lots of music. And then also I am playing that lick here, kind of chromatically, of course. And then chords comes. Yeah, I'm kind of showing you randomly in order to just get the techniques, everything right. I'm not like going through everything because it's just impossible. We don't have that much time. That's basically awesome song to practice. And let's move to the next one. And I introduced that one too, like the next one, which is hella good. It's no dub song. We covered that, but we didn't have much time. I couldn't go through all the scales, like important things we need to come across in order to be better guitar player, right? Better shredder. So it's like basically E in the key of E, so we can use like all these modes I showed you. I will maybe run through them again. And also you can use minor pentatonic scale, of course, and tappings, like lots of Blues Brothers kind of licks, solos coming soon. Cheers, guys.
Well, I hate to cut off Susan Catt. She's looking at me right now going, what the? I know time goes by so fast. Our hour is up pretty much over here. Guitar tips and techniques. What a blast it is actually to have Susan Catt from My Own Chaos give you guys, you gals and you guys, actually guitar tips and techniques each Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm going to go over a little bit about the review that Susan was actually talking about, and just trying to write notes down as she's just going by, and hopefully you guys get them. But I want to remind you guys also too that you can review if you've missed it or caught it in between the hour that we're broadcasting over here. You can always review the videos. They are 1 hour long. Just click on the link. It's in the middle of the page that says Spotlights. Okay, so click on that. Once that opens up, you'll see where it says Susan Catt. Click on that and you'll see where all the archives are going, all the video clips that will be actually on there, right? Okay, so the reviewing over here. The song Systematic Torture from My Own Chaos. More integral notes. The Gatekeeper from My Own Chaos using the D tuning. But also talking about standard tuning, playing more palm muting, and keep practicing, you guitar players. Moving to the bridge harmonic scales. Yeah. Also talking about passing notes, playing E, G, F sharp, combining a rockabilly with a metal, playing diminished scales, which are all minor thirds. Talking about spider chords, as Susan Catt was actually chatting about that so rigorously, and more blue notes. The eerie horror kind of scales and notes and all that stuff used in those classic actually movies. Also talking about black metal trash riffs, and we were gonna get onto a hella good, but maybe we'll get on with that next Wednesday night for guitar tips and techniques here at HSB, Vancouver's Rock Radio at hotshotbands.com. Remember, also too, if you guys want your music video clip aired, what you can do now is obviously create a profile, a band page, whatever page it is, and on when you log in, you'll see on the right hand side a whole section of actually things to do. You'll see where it says upload video. All right, follow the instructions. I believe it's a Flash and MPEG format at 25 megs right now, which is the maximum. That should be well enough for a 3 to 4 minute music video clip. And don't forget, Friday nights and Saturday nights we're playing your guys' music video clips. All right, I want to give a big shout out once again to Manufactured Production, freegeekvancouver.org, Charts Music, Earhearts, Blue Sky T-shirts, and the Juice Mix Productions. I want to actually tell everybody also too, 27th, don't forget, My Own Chaos, the Electric Demons, along with special guests over at the Gate 333 Clark Street. Show starts at around I'd say about 9:30. All right, tickets are available at the door. You know, not a show to be missed out on. Also, Mintigo and Rob Hill rock the press box. All right, that starts at around 8:39 p.m. And once again, that's at 2889 East Hastings Street. It's only $5 to get in. Cottonmouth Jones with Joe Turner and the Executive. That's on 27th also too at the Princeton Pub, Powell Street, East Vancouver. $5 at the door. And another reminder, at the Tunnel Nightclub, 620 West Pender Street, $12 at the door. Manitage Production presents Exit 200's EP CD release party with special guest Broadway Bullies and The Secret Revolution. Hey, we're pretty much done over here. Lots more music coming your way, all right? We'll see you guys next Wednesday night for Guitar Tips and Techniques here on HSB.
You're listening to Vancouver's Rock Radio.